And then yeah, from there I just started my first gig and worked really hard to work my way up and learn as much as I can, and got into sales, because I mean at the time, if you didn't have a degree, you had to, show that you could sell the hell out of something. So, whether it was from call center to the next gig, which was sales and then marketing related and that sort of thing, I always pushed myself in all of those roles, and then I ended up learning quite a lot in sales and marketing. So it's helped me in my whole career and where I am and the things I've picked up. And yeah, I thought, okay, let me be resourceful. Let me get into the mask industry, And little did I know that it's so saturated. So many people were selling masks, making masks, hand sanitizers. Everybody was doing it. Even companies that were making school uniforms were now making masks, And I ended up realizing that, I was just I was out of my league there. There was too much going on. And so I thought to myself, how can I create a product that I can control, where the only factory to get that product is from me? Because I still feel like I could make a contribution towards what's currently happening right now and still make means to survive. So I just sat for a couple of weeks, just brainstorming some ideas, looking at some options, doing some research, and I ended up coming to this idea of what if we could open doors just using our forearms as opposed to our hands. And I thought, why would this be important? Why would someone want to use this instead of, let's say, just hand sanitizer? So based on my research, I found that the average person touches their face 23 times an hour. And what does that mean? 44% of those times they're touching mucosal areas. That means you're touching your eyes, nose, mouth, ears. So if you're walking into a shop, whatever it may be, Spar, Checkers, Woolworths, if you're spending an average of 30 minutes in there, you've already touched your face 11 times. And then you're touching the fridges. So if we're going to try and limit the amount of times we're interacting with those spaces, then we can curb the chances of someone getting an infection inside those establishments, whether it be a school or a student accommodation. So that's where this design came from. So it had to be not only easy in terms of its look and simplicity, but also simple, because then it's easy to install. So when you get the package, actually, it comes with the sets of screws, the free Allen key, so that if you're a mom or you're a teenager or even a general handyman, everything you need comes in that package. So I don't want anyone to have to think too hard when installing it. So if you are a student or a young professional sharing a space with other people, maybe a communal area, kitchen, bathroom, then it makes even more sense to use it, because you're not necessarily interacting that much with the people you're sharing the house with. But that's the whole idea, is to use it on doors in the house. It can be anywhere from sliding doors to the general standard doors that you have in your homes, to fridges inside stores. So yeah, it was designed for everyone in mind. But the most important thing, I think, for the company is, people have asked me, do you want consumers to buy this individually? Yes, it's great if they do. But I also feel like the responsibilities is on the landlords, the institutions, the companies, the brands where we go and give our hard-earned money to. Those people need to take the responsibility of ensuring that we're walking into safe spaces. I think it's unfair to ask someone to take out their hard-earned money, where they have to decide between buying bread and buying a hands-free door opener, and asking them to make that decision. It should be the companies where we're going there and taking out our money to buy bread from your store. Those are the companies that should be investing in protecting us. Because if they're not doing that, then why are we pumping money into their establishments?